Hi, welcome back to Calico and Pine. Today we're making sauerkraut with some cabbages that my mom got from someone that she knows. My neighbor requested that I make a video because it's been a while, and she's right, it has. And I was talking to her about making sauerkraut. She was like, it would be great if I could follow along with how you did it. So I'm making more sauerkraut. I already have 2.5 quarts in my fridge. I'm gonna have sauerkraut for the longest time because of this. But that's a great problem. So let's get into it. Now, with any good culinary process, well, most good culinary processes, first thing you gotta do is chop. A lot of chopping. You can grate it too, but I don't personally want to do that simply because I get cut way too easy. Does not have to be uniform. The lovely thing is that sauerkraut is very forgiving as long as you get the salt ratio correctly. Correction. The first thing we need to do is weigh our bowl. So, yeah, I gotta take all of this out. Pro tip, watch the full video before you start attempting a recipe, because I've made that mistake before. Yeah. Bowl. Scale. You tare it to whatever unit you're going to be using. I'm using grams because it's going to be the closest for getting the correct percentage of salt. And we have got 1,433 grams. That's how much this bowl weighs. Now this is important because we're gonna weigh it again with all of the cabbage in it. And then we subtract the tare weight from the total weight, and then you do some more math. And I'm gonna be using a 2.25% salt ratio for my sauerkraut because I really like salt. Though you can do it as low as 2%. And I'm sure you can do it higher. It would just probably be a little too salty because this sauerkraut I made is pretty salty with that percentage. But yeah, tare your bowl first. So, we now have one of the cabbages chopped, and I'm gonna do one of them on camera here for YouTube, and I'm gonna also make a video for Instagram and TikTok. So, it's of course the more long form video, but if you just want, like, let's say the basics and not my rant that I'm definitely going to have about heliophilic, something, salt-loving bacteria. I should definitely Google the correct term for that before I finish this video, just so I can tell y'all, because I remember it was a fun word. You will make a big mess while chopping this, just a warning. So, going to take this, put it on your scale. It is 2,916, I think. Nope, 2,976. So, I'll do the math on what the correct salt ratio would be, take the tare weight out, all of that, and I will see y'all back when I get the salt ready. Okay, got my salt ready. You may be thinking, Lily, that's a lot of salt. Let me explain. Here's where my salt-loving bacteria rant comes in. So, to prevent bad bacteria from colonizing the vegetable that you're fermenting, you need salt, enough salt. And you could do less than this. Again, I'm doing a 2.25% of the weight, but if you don't have enough salt, the good bacteria isn't going to have enough food. Not enough food. It's not going to be the right environment. You know how some fish are sensitive to how much salt is in the water, the salinity? The bacteria is like that. You want the salt-loving bacteria, because that's the one that's good for your gut. And if you have it colonize appropriately and make it easy for it, you're not going to end up with spoilage the same. Like, it's going to ferment, it's not going to spoil. So, yeah. Yes, this amount of salt is necessary. Furthermore, you actually do need sodium. I feel like that's been a big misunderstanding. Like, low to no sodium is the best thing for you. It's subjective. Health is subjective. It's good for some people. It's absolutely awful for a lot of people, because sodium is one of the two minerals that you need, specifically the two electrolytes, one of the two electrolytes that you need to open the gateways to your cells and get the appropriate hydration into your cells. You need salt to hydrate on the cellular level, because you gotta think about it. Your entire body is made of cells. If you're just surface hydrating, if you're just, like, say you're watering a plant and you don't let it get enough water, it's not gonna thrive. But sodium, potassium, let's water in. But yeah, rant over. We gotta pour this on here. Really get the salt in there, because we're gonna let this set for sit. If I was making something like gelatin, that would make sense, but no. We're making sauerkraut. We're gonna let it sit and allow the salt to draw out the moisture from the vegetable, because we're not adding extra water into this. That's not how sauerkraut's made. If you were making another type of ferment like pickles, you do add extra water, and you take the weight of both the vegetable and the water, and then you do the percentage of salt. So, if anyone wants a video on me making pickles, I personally think that I make really good pickles, so just say so, and next time I make pickles, I'll video it if I have time. I'm sure I will, but yeah. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna say 15 minutes, we'll see. I'll probably go eat while waiting for this, because it's lunchtime. Let's let this sit. Okay, it has sit for a little bit. You can visibly see moisture coming out of it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is liquid. I am going to get in here with my hands, mix it up. You can do this without gloves. I have something called dyshydraulic eczema, so I get these little blisters on my hands, and it's not that fun to get salt in those. I'm trying to see how much liquid has actually came out. Doesn't seem like there's much. You gotta really massage this stuff. By doing this, you're breaking down the cell wall from the plant. If you've ever eaten kale as a salad, same process. Let me just do this real quick to show you guys what it's supposed to look like. So, you can see, I don't know if you can see it on camera. I can see it in real life. But, the cabbage itself is a lot lighter. It's a lot more translucent than the raw cabbage. I might not make the second batch, we'll see. Because I do have a lot of sauerkraut. And I have so many carrots that I gotta put up too. I ended up getting a bunch of broccoli and carrots and cabbage and stuff from my mom, getting it from someone she knows. Trying to prevent food waste, because they get a bunch of this stuff for free, and a lot of it just goes bad because there's not enough people to take it. So we started taking a bunch of it, and oof. Yeah, it's great for the fact that we preserve stuff, or at least I do. So another reason you want to massage it like this is it helps release the rest of the water so that you have a salt brine and you're not adding extra water and stuff. You don't have to just sit here massaging it the entire time. I do sometimes, when it gets difficult, step back and let it rest again, and it helps draw out some of the moisture still. So okay, so there's liquid in there. That's what you want to see when you're ready to put it in the jars. I'm going to be putting it in, hopefully fitting it in these 2 quart, wide mouth quart mason jars. I have a fermentation kit. You don't need that. I've seen people use one of the leaves to hold down all of this stuff under the brine. You can do that. You can shake it every day. And I have a airlock that goes on them. But again, you don't need that. Just unscrew the jar like once or twice a day to let the carbon dioxide that it produces escape, so you don't have a bomb, if you will. Kind of explodes, you know. So I'm gonna do that, and in 3 to 4 days it should look something like this. If I still haven't decided if I'm gonna do this one, but if I do, I'm going to put fennel seed in with that and have a fennel sauerkraut, because my pop swears by it, and if I don't like it, he'll eat it. And he absolutely loves sauerkraut, so I will get these in the jars, and yeah, like I said, leave it on the counter for 3 to 5 days, depending on how strongly fermented you want it to be, and you're done. Just pop it in the fridge. It'll last for like a year, probably longer, but it'll probably be really strong after a year because it continues to ferment in the fridge, just a lot slower. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you liked this content, I would appreciate a like and subscribe, because I plan to be doing a lot more things like this, where I'm making stuff like sauerkraut, other fermented things, vinegar even. I love making vinegar. It's really fun. I want to can some more. I'm doing other ferments, like I have a sourdough starter, which I haven't named yet. I used to have a name for the other one, but it kind of died on me, so I haven't named this one yet. I have a ginger bug, which I'm still trying to troubleshoot how to make soda with that. That's good. My last one wasn't that good, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.